Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at a first ever vinyl release of this album, originally recorded in 1974, but never really picked up and released by a major label back in the day. It was illegally released in 1977. By a nondescript record label, and then in 1990, Greg Walker over at Symphonic gave it its first ever CD release. I'm talking about the American band from down south, I believe they're from Atlanta, Georgia, or thereabouts. The band was called Lift. The album is Caverns of Your Brain. So brand new artwork. It's kind of got like an H.R. Giger look to it, right? Cool. I love how they have the keyboard down below and all this other it looks more sci-fi than what you normally get of, like, fantasy prog, but this is prog through and through, and this is vinyl edition number 28 out of 200. They're only printed 200, and the label is PQR Discs Plus Querel, right? PQR Records. If you go to pqrrecords.blogspot.com, I'll give you all this information afterwards. Let's take a look here at the back. So the original album only had 4 tracks. They recorded 4 songs. They're included here on the vinyl. There is additional bonus material that is not included on the vinyl release, but you get a little card with your purchase of the vinyl of a QR code that you could then, tap into on your phone or on your tablet, and you can go and download an additional 4 tracks. And we'll talk about all this with the download card. But let's take a look first at the whole package here. And this comes on, it's like brown vinyl, which I'll show you in a second. First of all, you get like this nice little pull-out here, which gives you more information and some live shots of the band. Here's a nice long essay on the back. And then here is your vinyl. And like I said, it's like, I guess that's gold vinyl. Yeah, that's gold vinyl. But it's got some cool, like, little etchings in it and whatnot. So pretty neat stuff. So for those of you who are longtime prog rock fans, specifically of the U.S., probably either have had a version of this at some point or have heard stories about this particular album, right? So again, without reading everything to you, the band was kind of created by Chip Gramillion who was from New Orleans, Louisiana. Maybe that's where they were actually from, Louisiana, New Orleans. I don't know why I was thinking Atlanta, Georgia, but whatever. Oh, I think they relocated there. I'll get to all that in a second. Anyway, the band was Chip Gramillion on. Geez, hold on a second here. On keyboards and all sorts of keyboards, right? So we got organ, synthesizer, mellotron, Moog, electric piano, grand piano. We've got Richard Huxon on electric guitar, acoustic guitar, pedal steel guitar, Chip Grevenberg on drums and percussion. You've got Courtney Hilton Green on vocals, flute, and percussion, and on bass guitar, Taurus bass pedals, Cody Kelleher. And I believe that's everybody here, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, they went and recorded this album in album tracks 1 through 4, recorded at Studio in the Country in Louisiana. Okay, New Orleans, Louisiana, in June of 1974. Then you got a couple bonus tracks were then recorded in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I'm getting the Atlanta, Georgia from. So they recorded those. I guess they relocated to Atlanta. They recorded those between 1976 and 1979. And then there is another bonus track here, which was recorded live at the Roots in 1975. And that's like 27 minutes long. So that's not included in the vinyl. So let me talk about what is here. So you've got on side A, you've got 2 long tracks, Simplicity and Caverns. Simplicity is 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Caverns is 8:57. It's what you'd expect from prog rock around 1974. Very yes-flavored, symphonic progressive rock. Yes, ELP, Genesis, Gentle Giant, Jethro Tull, that sort of thing. You got flute. You got lots of different keyboards. You got, Moog and Hammond organ, and you got Mellotron. The bass player, he's got to be playing a Rickenbacker. I don't see any in the picture. It's hard to tell in these photographs, but he's very very big bass sounds and lots of lead bass work. The guitar playing is excellent as well. The recording is pretty good. In fact, I will say I really like the production of this album. The only thing I wish is that the vocals were a little bit higher in the mix. I noticed, like, and I remember too, because I had this on CD, or maybe I didn't have Greg Walker's actual CD that he released, but someone made a CDR of it for me. I think that's what I have, and I always thought that the singer in this band was a male. It's actually a female, like I mentioned. It's Courtney Hilton Green, because she's mixed so low that she sounds like just some dude that's singing kind of like John Anderson. That's what kind of reminds me of. But you notice more on the bonus tracks that you can download from the QR code. You notice more there that it's an actual woman, and she's spectacular, and she sounds very much kind of like, maybe not quite as a operatic Annie Haslam, that sort of thing. But the vocals are good. The way they're mixed, I initially didn't think that it was a woman. But over on side B, you got Buttercup Boogie, which is 5:46, and Tripping Over the Rainbow, 11:21. That's tremendous. So for me, side A is definitely your more 70s prog, Yes flavored stuff, lots of gymnastic bass, looping guitar lines all over the place, loads and loads of keyboards, flute, soaring vocals, whatnot. On side B, your Buttercup Boogie is a little bit more of a straightforward kind of rocker. It's still really good though, kind of think like Styx around the same time period. And then Tripping Over the Rainbow is absolutely fantastic. That's just a great track. Nicely layered, nice and complex. Really like it. I think this is, on its own, it's a really, really good album. Really good album. It's another rarity from the U.S. from this time period. Think like the New York band Cathedral. Think, oh yes, the Earth. That sort of thing, right? Great stuff. And I'll talk more about. They have 2 other reissues, which I haven't listened to yet, but I'll be getting to. That this label is putting out more obscure stuff. But so if you like that really obscure U.S. prog from the 70s, I think you'll really, really dig this. The bonus tracks that you get on the download card, you have a track called Perspectives, which is just under 10 minutes long. That's really good. Like I said, the vocals and the flute are more upfront on the bonus tracks, and the recordings are pretty good. The Waiting Room is just over 5 minutes, and you have The Mask. That's a very cool track. I like those. And all these songs are a little bit more vocal oriented, whereas I think the regular album certainly has vocals, but it's more instrumental oriented than the bonus tracks. And then you get this live behemoth, which is called Inception, like I said, which is about 27 minutes long. That's great. Great guitar solos, keyboard solos, all sorts of good stuff. I mean, that's a very, very cool, fun song. Lots of jams and whatnot. Very adventurous piece. So I dig this. It's a very talented band. Very talented band. What else can I tell you about this? Yeah, like I said, it comes with this cool little sheet here, which gives you all the information you need to know about this band and their history and whatnot. So yeah, in the fall of '75, seeking broader exposure, Lift relocated to Atlanta, right? So that's kind of what that's all about here. But apparently they played with a lot of the other bigger bands of the day and whatnot, and many of their live dates and whatnot. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I would highly recommend this. I will put a link down below for you to go and investigate if you're someone who's into obscure 70s prog, and specifically American prog, and loves all the classics. I think you'll want to get one of these. Like I said, there's not a lot being made, and I would assume you'll have to jump on these fairly quickly. So the other ones I was talking about, this is easy 4 out of 5 star. Like I said, sounds really good too. Vinyl sounds great. For those of you asking, Pete, but I thought you didn't listen to vinyl or whatever. Okay, I'll repeat it again for the millionth time because we've been doing this for months now. Yes, I do have a small turntable that was sent to me, and I have been accepting and reviewing some vinyl releases from time to time. So at least now if someone sends me some vinyl, I can go and listen to it and review it. In some cases I'll keep them, in some cases I won't, but that's kind of the thing. But we got Easter Island. Hold on. The other releases, just to whet your appetite a little bit, we've got the Easter Island debut, right? Self-titled. I have this on CD. And then we've got the Agnes Pinturas y Expresiones. Right, so both of these are very limited editions, and yeah, so reviews of those are coming over the next week or two, as I kind of give each of them their time, and we'll bring the review here. So thanks for watching, everybody. Investigate this. I'll put some links down below where you can go check it out and consider a purchase, or at least a listen. And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options all down there. Thank you for all your help and support. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you soon with more stuff. I am Pete Bartle. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.